Alright guys, welcome to episode 4 of this Road to Glory series with Salford City on FIFA 20. So last episode were pretty disappointing, weren't it? We lost in the league. I'll have a quick reminder of the score. Crawley beat us. It finished 3-0, so quite a comprehensive drubbing in league, which was the real disappointing game from last episode. Even more so than that one, to be honest, even though that were a much bigger scoreline. We lost 7-2 in the second game of the episode against Ipswich in the Cup. But as I said at the end of last episode, I'm not really bothered about a cup run, not in first couple of seasons anyway. I'm more concerned about trying to get promotions. So the real painful one was the 3-0 loss at Crawley. We are starting today's episode then with a league game against Vale, and we will follow that up with another league game against Plymouth. There are 4 league games left this month before the transfer window shuts, and then once the transfer window is shut, like we did last year, we will return to 3 games an episode. But for now we are sticking to just 2, so it is Vale and Plymouth in today's episode. We are still waiting to see whether Troy Parrott wants to come in on loan. I might look at other loan options as well, but as is, Parrott may be the only other player that we bring in unless we do decide to try and go in for that right back that's on the transfer up, that's a free agent. With Wiseman's performance in that last couple of games as well, I am sorely tempted. And that answers that one then. Troy Parrott will not be coming on loan. He's rejected the chance to join us. Hardly a shock. He's not going to really want to drop down from a Premier League team to League 2, is he? Still, it's a bit sad. I were hoping that we might be able to get him on loan and see what he can do. Well, we will remove Parrott then from the transfer hub. Gaber is still an option. He's not picked up a club yet, and his technicals are good. Maybe he'd be a bit quicker than Wiseman as well, because he's got a good 6 years on him. I've had a transfer offer from Salford for Liam Hogan. Again, not going to happen. Liam Hogan's our club captain and been our standout defender so far. Jog on, lad. And with that deal rejected, it is time for the first game of today's episode. We are at home against Vale. Let's try and have an improvement after that result against Crawley in league, shall we? We remain unchanged from last game then. I have kept Leatheran in goal despite the couple of poor saves that he made. We're going to see how we do against a team more like our level. Look at Port Vale's lineup: Brown, Evans, Smith, Crooks, Campbell, Gordon, Joyce, Worrall, Burks, Trickett-Smith, Lloyd and Bennett. And they play a 4-5-1, so that midfield is going to be packed. But hopefully less attacking presence. We'll see how we get on. One thing I am going to say is that Wiseman might be out of luck if he has another poor game, because last episode in general he was just pretty poor, whereas in the first episode and the second episode he performed reasonably well. So maybe last episode was just a bit of an outlier, but if Wiseman has another performance like he did last episode, he might be losing his spot in the team. Forward to Trickett-Smith. It's Bennett. Well done, Burgess. Hogan brings it forward. Sigurdsson can't get hold of that ball. Here's Burks. Ball crossed in, headed away by Hogan. Sigurdsson, upfield by Towell. That's a foul by Crooks. And that is a yellow card. It seemed a little bit harsh, a yellow card for that, but I won't complain. Here's Sigurdsson. There's Towell. Rooney. Knocked on, looking for Manny. Too close to keeper. Hogan. Forward to Figueira. There's Towell. He goes across the pitch to Sigurdsson. He goes out wide. Here's Toure. We get the cross in. We can. Poor cross though. It fell to Sigurdsson and he took a shot. We aren't really being set for it. Well done to Saruwe. Here's Wiseman. Fires it through. Finds Rooney. Into Towel. Shot blocked by Smith. That will be a corner. It's more like it. Keeper's going to come for it. Rooney puts it wide with the header. If that were on target, that were an open net. There's Evans. Finds Burks. Worrell. Great block, and that's hacked out for a throw. Evans with the throw. To Worrell. Back to Evans. Ball comes inside to Burks. And well done, Burgess. And possible counter. No, cut out by Joyce. There's Worrell. Ball comes in, and easy save for Leathern. There's Joyce through middle. We are nearly at half time. Well done, Towel. And there we go. There is the half-time whistle. At the break, it's all square. 0-0. No changes at half-time then. I'm going to try and do the business with the same team. I want to build up some morale and build up like some cohesion between the same 11 players wherever possible. Oh, great save this time by Leathern. Corner of Port Vale. Going to be an outswinger again. Ends up near the edge of the box again. Hogan heads it down. Can we get under it? No, Rooney's not quick enough. Ball comes inside. There's Burke. Great block. And, well, Bennett picks that off on inside at box. Ball cut across and Piergiani clears. Bennett picks it up. Dragged, well, put out by Hogan. I'm going to say we dragged too many players out wide. But Hogan did well to get on the end of that. Cross comes in, near post. Has it gone out off a Port Vale player? It has. It'll be a goal kick. No, it's going to be another corner. Again. Easy save this time by Leathern. Alright, we're going to try something a bit different here. We are going to bring Walker on in place of Wiseman and use a winger as a wing back, hoping that his pace will benefit us. It falls to Hogan. Walker's now back on side. He miscontrols it. There's Lloyd. Campbell-Gordon. That's more like it though, having some faster players out on that wing. And there's Walker. Gets it back to his keeper and we can lump it upfield. Figuera can't win the header. There's no surprise. He's about 4 foot tall, isn't he? Well done, Burgess. It's it clear. Kept in by Campbell-Gordon. It's back to the double-barreled named winger. Oh, well blocked. Cleared it. Well done, Leathern. Right, Piergiani draw this guy in so we can play it a bit further upfield. And it's back to Toure again. Knocks it back on for Sigurdsson. He can't get hold of it. Defender stood strong. It's Worrell and Piergiani picks that up. Wide to Hogan. Spreads it to Walker. Looking for Walker again. Over top. Finds him. There's Manny. Walker again. Is there anybody at back stick? We have. And it's over. Wasted opportunity. We are making our final 2 subs then. It is Towel and Sigurdsson coming off with Smith and Lloyd coming on. Manny lost the ball. Here's Joyce. Bennett has got a free pass on goal. Defenders just standing off. Again, my defence standing off, and we've waited till the 85th minute to concede. I am so angry with my defence. It's definitely not set to stand off. And instead they're just running the opposite direction front ball. What are we playing at? Ball being brought forward. Not got that many options. Well done Figuera, although he gets ball away straight away. Montano to Campbell-Gordon. Cross is going to come in. Big block. Catch up at keepers. It is. And lob it forward, but it gives it straight to Joyce. And there's the referee's whistle. We concede at the death, and that is the goal that kills the game for us. It is Salford 0, Port Vale 1. See what questions I've got in post-match interview this time then. Unfortunately, Port Vale managed to score a winner during the last minutes of a very tight game. What do you make of it? We were unlucky. I think we deserved at least a point from that game. Morale's gone up. Difficult game. The players seem to be lacking in confidence. I think confidence is solid. I've got confidence in this team as long as we actually play like we're capable. It's Trickett Smith talking about whether our failure to stop him. I'm going to concentrate on what we can do better. Morale's just gone up 3 times with them questions. And there we go. That's that over with. Hopefully improved morale all across the board with that one. We are currently bottom at league, looking at that. We're not the only team. We only 1 point on board, but it's not looking good, is it? At least we can't get relegated. I know we've had a transfer offer for Rooney, but that's obviously not going to happen. He's the best striker we've got, even if he is 31. Not happening, lads. Game 2 then, we are away to Plymouth. Let's see if we can get anything from this game against Plymouth Argyle, shall we? Plymouth's lineup. Palmer in goal, Riley, Wooten, Ameson, Grant, McFadzean, Baxter, Sarcevic, Grant, Fletcher and Moore. Now that is the same formation as us, 5-3-2. The only change we make is that we are starting Tom Walker at right back, or right wing back. Other than that, we remain unchanged. I liked the injection of pace at wing back that Walker provided, even though he's a winger. So if he's going to perform well in that position, I don't mind playing him in it. It's a case of whether he starts performing badly. That's when we'll start worrying. Here's Sigurdsson. It's out wide to Toure. Slot through middle. Finds Figueira. Knocked on for Towel. Looking for Rooney. Do find him. Grant with a decent challenging end. And here's McFadzean. Towel. Onto Figueira. Here's Sigurdsson. He loses ball to Grant. Fletcher. Ball crossed in, clear it, well done Piergiani, hacks it to touch, and there's Walker to Figueira, he brings it forward, knocked on, and Rooney can't get past Grant. So Piergiani knocked on for Toure, looked to find Sigurdsson. Wooten brings that forward to Riley, back to Wooten. There's Moore, finds Fletcher. Grant with a shot. Lumped upfield by keeper. We have just picked up a yellow card for Figueira for an earlier challenge. So we're going to have to be careful now with Figueira, given that he's our CDM. And probably main tackler in midfield. Wooten nearly heads that out. Riley manages to keep it in. Here is Riley. Forward, Fletcher. Oh, come off it, ref. If that's another yellow card. Of course it is. I didn't see out wrong with that. But apparently the referee did. That were a bit of a waste of a shot, really, weren't it? There's more. Through middle. Well done, Burgess. Ball got trapped under attacker's body then, so couldn't really do out. Well done, Piergiani. That's got to be keepers. It is. And he throws it out quickly. Knocked on for Toure. He goes back. Burgess forward to Figueira. Knocked on for Sigurdsson. Oh, he tried a back heel, but Towel weren't ready for it. There is Towel. Back to him. Go for a shot. Great save by Palmer. It went out for a throw. It's Towel. It goes out wide. There's Toure. Falls to Figueira. Moore challenges him, wins the ball, but there is the half-time whistle. At the break, it is all square, 0-0. Moore won't win the header. Well done, Walker. And knocks it on for Walker as well. We have got pace on his side. That's going to be offside if it gets through to Rooney. It didn't though, it was cut out. There's Fletcher. Oh, ball straight through middle to Fletcher. Well done, Hogan. There's Towell. Knocks it on for Walker. Oh, he did so well to avoid the challenge from his man and then give the ball to a different player instead. It's Figueira. On for Rooney. Oh, he couldn't find the pass to Manny. It's got to be an offside, surely. Well, Hogan dealt with it anyway. That's an opportunity for our first sub at game. We are taking Towell off and bringing Lloyd on. There's Taylor. Need to get a cross in. Falls to Mayer. Off the upright. Scrambled away. Well done, Leatheran. That was a poor throw by keeper though. There's Sarcevic. Ball to Taylor. And wide on the shot. Oh, he's drifted it straight in towards Aimson. Now we're hoping that Aimson, we're going to think we're going to carry that run on. If we concede now in death again, there's going to be trouble. And we've put that out for a corner. I'm going to go short again with this one. Goes out to the outside of the area. There's Taylor with the cross, and it's over. Lump this upfield again. Rooney wins the header. It's Lloyd to Figueira. Oh, what were we doing, Manny? We were aiming for Lloyd then, and he tried passing it upfield. We're not just looking to hit on counter every time and try and play a through ball. I want to play some decent football with it. But at the minute, we're struggling to even keep on at ball. It's much better. Right, Sigurdsson. And again, messed up with wrong pass. And there is the referee's whistle. We don't lose this time, but we are only getting a draw. It ends all square, 0-0. Post-match interviews again then. Let's see what asinine questions they've got for us this time. Seems the play style your team has adopted this match has been quite aggressive. What are your thoughts? I won't say it's aggressive. Well, we didn't win, so that seems a bit daft. I don't know what to pick for that one because I don't think we were overly aggressive, but we didn't win. I'm just going to say we won, didn't we? That's more like it. I mean, that choice of answer just seems a little bit daft when you've just had a draw, but two evenly matched teams going head to head in a match that by looking at the scoreboard seemed quite uneventful. You see, this time I agree with that. I'm going to say that two very strong defences. I thought we did quite well defensively in that game. Did we go into the game aim for a goalless draw? What? That's just a daft question. We aim to win all matches, which we do. Morale is really high at the minute. Yeah, some of them questions needed a bit of work, didn't they? And that brings us to end of another episode, doesn't it? Slightly better than last episode. We did at least put another point on board, and we are no longer bottom of the table. Although I want to be up the other end of the table, not down bottom of it. Disappointing to lose 1-0, especially conceding late on in the first game. And also disappointing not to score in that second game, really. But, you know, it's not a marathon, is it? It's not a sprint. Yeah, I got that wrong. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon, is what I was trying to say. We are in this for the long haul. It's a road to glory, and we are starting at the very bottom of English football. So we've got a lot of football to play before this career mode ends. Hopefully, things will start picking up, and we might take a look at bringing in a couple more players before the window shuts, just to bolster ranks a little bit. But yeah, I'm I'm slightly positive. I'm slightly more positive at the end of this episode at any rate than I were at the end of the last one. For now though guys, we are going to leave this one there. If you enjoyed it, make sure you twat that thumbs up button and twat that subscribe button to keep up with content on channel. Social media links, they're all in the description below. You know what to do if you want to. And other than that guys, cheers for watching. As usual, I'll see you next episode.